In the late 1990s, the tragic murder of an Australian missionary and his children in India shocked the world. Now, on the 20th anniversary of his death, a new movie is being released that details these heartbreaking events. To tell us more, I'm joined by actor Baldwin via Skype. Stephen, thanks so much for joining us.
Good morning. Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. Tell us more about this new movie, The Least of These.
Well, The Least of These was shot on location about 70 miles outside of Hyderabad, India. Very, very remote location in the region, actually, where Dr. Graham Staines, the character I play, had a medical clinic for leprosy in India for many years. But tragically, in 1999, he lost his life along with two of his very young sons to some religious radicals. And since then, and mostly because his remaining family, his surviving widow Gladys and his daughter, went on to continue their work and their ministry. But the thing that was amazing about this biographical story is that the day after the loss and the incident and the tragedy, Gladys Staines told the world that by her faith, which is Christianity, they had forgiven the perpetrators who had done this crime. And it kind of sent a shockwave across India back in '99. And, you know, the other tremendous blessing is a wonderful screenplay here, because The Least of These, that's the title of the film, is the telling of the events and kind of the honoring, so to speak, of Graham Staines. We took kind of a fictional story of a journalist in India who gets an assignment to research this guy, and kind of within the drama and the I guess a little bit of the thrillerness of how we've created the story fictionally, and how that kind of now has woven in the true Graham Staines biographical story. But it's called The Least of These. It's about this iconic Australian missionary named Graham Staines. I'm really blessed, and it's a privilege for me to have participated in the film. It opens February 1st. It's coming, and a brilliant actress named Cheryl Weber, who I'm sure you guys have interviewed before. If you haven't, you should. From October Baby, plays Gladys, and an absolutely brilliant, well-known Indian actor named Sharman Joshi plays the journalist.
Well, it's such an inspiring story in real life. And, you know, there's always that tension when you're trying to approach a film that's based on a true story, but obviously it's not a historical documentary. So how did you guys kind of keep that tension balanced?
Well, again, good storytelling on film starts with the right screenplay. You know, then it's casting. Then there's kind of traditionally within good filmmaking, there's kind of a process that if you don't go around it, it should turn out pretty good. Cinematically, The Least of These is quite stunning. That's kind of one of the biggest reactions we've been getting from the film, is that it doesn't look like, you know, kind of your average Christian film, independently made, that kind of looks like a lower budget. This one was kind of shot quite anamorphically, so to speak. And check out the trailer and you'll see. If you watch the trailer, you'll know it doesn't come across like, you know, some message of whatever. It comes across more as like a really interesting, compelling drama. So in that way, it's a good story told very well. And I think it's going to be something that many, many faiths and denominations will gravitate towards, because it's really about that thing in our hearts that connects us all. Which is life, and you know, doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what your faith is. When you know Gladys Staines as a mother lost two of her sons who were under 10 years old, it breaks anybody's heart, you know, relatively. So it's a powerful story.
Well, we are so looking forward to seeing the movie, and thanks so much for joining us to tell us a little bit about it.
Hey, have a blessed day. Thanks, and I hope everybody will check it out. If you mention leastofthese.movie. It's not .com. Leastofthese.movie. Thanks. God bless.
Okay, see you later. Hey, The Least of These currently doesn't have a release date in Canada. I'm sorry to tell you that, but we're going to bring you an update as soon as it becomes available. We'll be right back.